has just begun. The choices he has made, his bed is already laid, 'cause he's a dead man walking.
Success.
All right, you have a success. So you start popping open your watch, and I guess you start splicing it into these electronic cables.
Yeah, I mean, there's
And-
probably got to be like a power line in this something. Something's got to be having power transfers to it. So I probably pop open the watch. I bring a wire down, hold it over a diode, like use the power, the one that has power coming through it, snap them together so I can get some heat and sparks going, so I can fuse the wire to the face of the watch.
So what I'm going to do is I have a list of everything that requires power on the ship, and to make this interesting, I'm going to randomize it. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Before
8.
you make some weird rolls here, I just want to ask one quick question that I would have taken into mind beforehand because I had already had this thought. Are these rooms airtight? Are they sealed for the protection of a case of explosive decompression?
I do not think so.
This is a weird ship. You designed...
I would probably say no, because the UPP does sort of skimp on, especially equipment that would protect the lives of their own people.
Right, space communism,
they
am I
typically
right?
have equipment that is,
If one of us dies, we
their
all
equipment
die.
is usually, There you go.
Alright, go ahead and make that roll
Hack
for...
the air conditioning.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Make that roll, make sure that life support goes off.
So it appears that you have, this is one of the cables that connects to the CIWS laser array.
Cool, so the ship is defenseless.
This is the laser array is the defensive countermeasures designed to shoot down incoming missiles and even railgun rounds.
So I've connected my watch to this, or I've disconnected the power to this?
You've connected your watch to at least this cable.
Cool, so I can now activate the defenses of the ship?
Certainly could try.
Yeah, but we're not pointed at anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the best thing here would you'd probably be able to disable it if you wanted to.
So what's your goal here then, Max?
Well, now knowing that the ship... My first plan was to disable life support and vent the oxygen from the entire ship out into space, except for this room. And then when everybody suffocates to death, reactivate, seal the ship off, and then we have free reign of the ship. But now knowing that this ship is designed by a bunch of space Amish, then I guess I don't know.
Well, it sounded like you were planning on killing at least hundreds of people right there, Max.
How many people are on this ship? Would I know that?
You wouldn't, but...
Also, I know that they sneeze quite often, so they don't wear helmets.
Let's see. The spaceships. You know, they're at least... Jimmy would probably know that there's probably at least 50 men in one of these platoons, and there's probably a crew of maybe around 12 to 15.
Mm-hmm.
So there could be anywhere from, at the minimum or at the maximum, if they had a single platoon and 12 guys, 62. But there could be more, there could be less.
Yeah,
There's
so
at least
hundreds,
4 more.
So no, Dad, I was not looking to kill hundreds of men.
Still sounds like plain cold-blooded murder to me.
Really? You think?
And to what end, Max?
I think it's cold murder. Cold-blooded murder, especially if these people killed everybody that we knew.
And to what end, Max?
To take the ship and get out of here.
You know, it's funny, we had a ship before. I wonder what happened to that.
Yeah, I think some overbearing jerk took me away from that, and also then got me gut shot by the people he was carrying on board.
That's funny. I remember some pretentious little child thinking he could go ahead and take a joyride wherever he wants.
And I was well on the way to doing it, too. I don't think it's pretentious if you get away with it. And to be fair,
I think you can be full of yourself as much as you want, Max. You know, even after being shot to death, that doesn't seem to stop you one bit, does it?
And you seem so torn up about it, Dad.
I was! And Jimmy's literally getting up and shouting.
And yet you're bringing it up every moment, like you're trying to hurt me with the fact that you let people kill me.
Damn it, Max, what's supposed to make you learn here?
All right. Maybe we should do what Max is suggesting. Maybe we could actually get a ship and get away with it this time.
We don't have to. We're in a great situation. You're not in jail. You're not in jail. I'm not in jail.
We went from having a whole ship to ourselves and all of space to explore to this small, measly-ass room.
Because of you, Max, and I'm trying to save you. And occasionally Conrad.
Occasionally.
The jail cell was bigger than this.
No offense, Conrad, but you should be able to handle yourself, and that you haven't, despite the failed marriage, is starting to look really bad on you.
Isn't he real quick to insult everybody?
Well, I can't help it if I'm a little upset that I've been reduced to having to make compromise after compromise just to try to keep you safe, Max, but you keep stabbing me in the back, and now you're planning a murder.
We're being militarized. We were once free men.
And whose fault is that?
Yours! You keep turning us in! Side with us for once, and maybe you'll be on the side that has his own ship again.
Oh, maybe stop doing crimes every 12 seconds, Max.
We need your brains, Jimmy, to do crime.
And Jimmy's just gonna go ahead, reach out for the watch on the wall, and just yank it out.
Oh, how badly does he get electrocuted?
So are you yanking out the watch,
absolutely.
or are you yanking out the entire wire out of the wall?
I'm just yanking the watch.
Everything is connected to the watch, though. You yank the watch out, the wires come with.
This one wire of the wall, who routes main weapon power through crew quarters?
Well, I mean,
Pour water on him.
And this is clearly just some remote circuit anyway. It's someone sitting down the seat that's not gonna stop them.
But it's still the power that runs the damn thing, so...
Roll a comm check, Jimmy, to try to unplug it without hurting yourself.
Okay. Boop. 0.
All right, exciting. So I'm going to roll a little electrocute. So it's basically the electricity is going to make an attack against you It's going to use a 3 damage or 3 dice. If any success is going to be a damage. Oh, that was wrong.
11 damage. Goodbye, Dad.
11 damage.
Instant death.
The entire laser array discharges through this small wire.
Meet my new dad. He's called Freakazoid.
That's Eli's plan all along.
So you don't electrocute yourself, but you have managed to yank it out. And maybe it's perfect timing. For about this time, there's a knock on the door.
Come in.
What? Come in. Yes.
So the door opens, and the same private that you were sitting next to on the dropship pokes his head in. Is this a bad time?
No, this is great, and I'll go ahead, let the watch down onto the ground, and then just stomp and go. Let's go. Interview, right?
No.
Prior of it.
You guys asked about. You guys asked about what was going on with the cataract, right?
Yeah. What? Hey, what's up with the cataract?
One of my buddies works in communications. He says they're sending a team out to collect it, but they're just leaving it for now.
Hey, that's great.
No,
See
no
that
worries.
Junk's gonna see some action.
Oh, no. Well, I'll come back for the interviews later. And he shuts the door.
Yeah. And then Jimmy just takes another flop down into his seat.
So, what would you guys like to do? Anything? Would you like to do anything until these interviews?
Yeah. I mean, I might not have the readout anymore, but I do have access to the wires still.
Quite a few wires to try.
Max, you're gonna sit down here for the rest of this trip, or so help me.
Do what?
I'll dock your allowance.
You never gave me allowance. Not once.
I did just 24 hours ago, Max.
No, you didn't. We were in jail 24 hours ago.
Or 48 hours, like just before we even launched, I think.
You were drunk 48 hours ago.
Stop being precise, Max. I'm trying to be abstract.
No, you hold on 1 second. I'm gonna reroute these wires.
Quit undermining my authority. I'm just gonna pull Max off of it and just sit him down over on the bed.
Damn it, Jimmy.
I dodge. We'll have this
Okay,
whole
wait,
dodge
Would you like
off.
to? Would you
We'll
like to
make a
actively
casual
dodge?
attempt.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna reroute these wires. If Jimmy wants to be
alright.
a jackass about this, then I will dodge him. He's an old man. He'll get tired.
You're assuming Jimmy isn't already tired of this.
That's like Max's combat strategy.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so Jimmy got one hit on close combat, so I need a dodge from Max. With two, so he's slipping out and wiggling out of your arms, and it feels like you just set him down on the bed, and he's already right there at the wires again.
I'm just gonna pick
Conrad,
up
what are you
the
doing?
as long as he's slipping out of my hands then.
I'm gonna block Jimmy from getting to Max because Conrad he wants to get out of here too.
Damn it, Conrad! I'm trying to keep you from getting put into perma jail.
Maybe that's where I belong. Okay, you gotta take risks.
Jimmy is going to just
Perma-jail.
hold his forehead and sit back down in the bed and just go, I can't reason with these people.
Don't make me use your kitchen knife on you.
At least there's one more thing I can do. Jimmy can try to be louder than them and cow them into being obedient for a bit again, as he did before with Max. It's like, damn it, I am doing everything in my power to keep this under control, and you guys keep throwing everything up to the wind.
Just get a drink.
I'd like to roll empathy command.
All right, so you're going to try to command the both of them to obey you and back down.
Yeah.
All right, roll an empathy command.
0.
So you're blustering and you're sit back down this instant, young man, and you hooligan, you criminal, stop convincing my son to do bad, and they are completely ignoring you.
Not fazed by empathy.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, so they basically have free reign. Jimmy isn't gonna lay hands on Max.
Despite lifting him
What
up and
would
throwing him
you-
down on a bed.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, wait.
scooping up a small child is different than beating the hell out of him.
Sure, but I don't think the protective rights agencies are gonna see your side on things.
Holding a child is perfectly acceptable, I guarantee.
I think they might see his side of things if he goes, he was trying to cut a wire powering a laser weapon.
He was
No.
trying to murder up to 50 to 60 people.
And then
Let kids be kids.
give him the
Or he was
puppy
just
dog
playing with
eyes.
wire.
Anyways, yeah, I'm going to reroute the power from the self-defense system to life support system to overload it.
All right, so you're going to try to overload the life support system. Is there any, like, what's your goal here?
To shut down the life support system so that there is going to be a constant buildup, I guess, of CO2 as well as a vast decrease in the temperature of the ship as it's going to slowly be frozen from the outside by space.
All right, let's see
Conrad,
a
you see what he's
contact check.
doing here, right? I tell you, the UPP ships are not airtight. They don't have safety regulations. They don't have the money for
Wait,
it.
they're not completely airtight. There's just like a hole in the spaceship.
Just look at this, I say, waving to the big hole on the side of the ship. It's like a wreck.
Pushing your arm out the
Just suck 'em
hole.
out.
Just go full
Oh, yeah.
SpongeBob. It's like, man, at least we have this this firewood while we're underwater.
No, I
Same
mean, it's like Snowpiercer, right? You stick your arm outside as a punishment. Or they smash it with a small hammer.
Only second to the running away from global warming.
This is crazy because I don't know how many times we've had these amazing number of dice. Like with 8 dice, you're supposed to have a 77% chance, and I've seen you guys roll not a single success a great number of times. So you're starting to wire it, and you're trying to fiddle it around, and you're trying to move, like you're trying to redirect this wire up near these air vents where you can get it hooked up to the life support system, and maybe it's just too awkward, and you can't get this wire up there enough, or maybe it's just because you're too short and you can't reach high enough to connect the this wiring to the life support wiring that you found.
I told you that was the chicken noodle soup dispenser, but you didn't listen to your old man.
Alright. Well, I assume I can't retry that one, so let's try and redirect to the airlock controls.
Yeah, you can't, but you do also have Conrad here.
Oh yeah, give me a shot. I'm a little taller.
I back up.
Conrad? Now, I'm not going to lay a hand on Max here, and as terrible of a little spoiled brat he is, I will deck you if you try to do something.
Conrad does it anyways. Stay away from me, Jimmy. God.
Pop!
So Conrad is going to go try to redirect this wiring. Max is like, I'm too short, and Jimmy's going to punch him. What are you doing, Max?
Grab the knife out of my pocket, Max.
I mean, I think the move here is that I go to grab the knife, but I am prevented from doing so.
All right, so Max is going to grab the knife, and Jimmy just goes to sock you, Conrad. He's got 2 successes, so one of them is a hit, and the other is you can do an additional point of damage. You can, well, we're not in an initiative, so you can't really trade initiative. He doesn't really have a weapon in his hand,
I think knocking
so
him
you
down
can't
was
knock
one.
that down. So
Yeah, so let's just
you
knock
can
him to
either
the ground.
the 3. You could also grapple him. That's the other option.
Yeah. Like I said, if I could just knock him to the ground, that's fine. So we could put that under grapple if you want.
Well, there's 2 separate ones. One is knocked to the ground, and the other is
Okay.
grappled.
So,
So
yeah,
I didn't know if you were trying to grab Conrad or if you're just knocking him to the ground.
Yeah, I'm just knocking him to the ground.
So Conrad, I believe an unarmed attack only does 1 point of damage. So Conrad, you take 1 point of damage as he just clobbers you in. Where do you want to hit him? Just
I'm gonna go with like square in the chest and just crumple him to the ground.
So he just boom punches you, and right as you're about to grab for these wirings, so you're a little exposed and you're reaching up, and he just boom knocks you down to the ground.
Damn it, Jimmy! Why'd you do that?
Because you're trying to be complicit in a murder. I know not to expect better out of Max at this point, but you're a goddamn human being.
Stop
Where's your
connecting the wires
empathy?
to the murder quickly.
Also, you're calling your son not human.
Oh,
That's
not a fan of androids.
dehumanizing your own son. Also, I mean, Conrad did score a success. Did the two things happen simultaneously?
So I'm going to say if he returns to doing his work, he's going to be able to have that success. But at the moment, he's been interrupted by this attack.
Okay. Can Conrad return to doing it? I'm gonna take my knife out and be like, "Damn it, Jimmy, stop it!" You guys
I'm really just gonna keep you down on the ground here in this case. Just go, Conrad. Just listen to some goddamn reason. We can just chill. We can just ride this out. We can reset, and you can just go on your merry way once we get everything out of the way. But I need the two of you to just behave for at least until we get this all out of the way so that I can have some kind of normalcy again. Get away from this madness. We can't do this if you're going to keep trying to murder everyone who I keep convincing to help us.
It's not murder. It's mostly self-defense. Let's be honest.
It's self-defense? What? You're safe. You're fine.
Listen to him. He's joking. You did it. The air control is offline.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So at the moment,
good.
Conrad has his weapon out. Jimmy's trying to hold you on the ground. Conrad, what are you gonna do? What is Max? Is Max just watching this
I'm
all
gonna try
happen?
to press Jimmy up and get away from his grapple.
Oh,
Okay.
You're just
So
on the ground.
I need
think.
both of you to roll a. Yeah. So technically, you can just stand up if you'd like to, Conrad. He just
Okay.
knocked you down, but he's just standing in a threatening manner that is trying to
Just stay down, Conrad.
stay down, sort of.
All right. Well, Conrad's gonna get up. I'm gonna look at Max. Does he have a weapon?
Technically, I have a gun.
You know, Max has that gun he found.
Yeah, I don't really want to use my weapons on Jimmy, but I'm gonna grab the knife and point it at him and go back to the.
Jimmy will deck you again, while also again saying, "Stay down."
Don't you come near me! I will
So-
use it.
So you see Jimmy coming towards you there, Conrad. Would you like to do any sort of block? Because he's declaring an attack against you. You can try to do a block if you'd like. So the both of you need to roll close combat attacks.
There we go. I'm going to go ahead and pop a stress, because this is stressing Jimmy out. I'll do the reroll. So I'm pushing it. Panic.
Stress fail.
So I need you to roll a panic roll.
All right, and I think that's just the panic button here. 6.
So a 6. A 6 is well, I guess with the and that includes the +1. So with a 6, you're keeping it together. You managed to keep your nerves in check just barely, but you didn't land a hit because you had that panic dice. But Conrad didn't block you either, so it really you're just barely keeping it together. But I can imagine that you're just getting frustrated with this entire situation, and it's just, I mean, it's just all.
Damn it, Conrad! You're serious.
Which way is space?
Every direction.
Yeah, but I mean, I imagine we're on an inner or an outer room.
I'll say that you're on an outer room.
All right, so which way is space? All right, I'm going to aim my gun at that wall and say, if you two don't calm down this instant, I am going to separate us in the most possible?
Eject us into space.
Well, I mean, it will be a small hole, but the whine of air escaping into space will be excruciating.
Okay, okay.
Max, put down the gun.
Get back to sitting on the bed, Dad.
Putting down my
How'd you get a
knife.
second one. You just all agree to just not do anything.
Go sit
Can we all
down.
agree on that?
Go sit down and let Conrad do what he was doing.
It's a nice gun, buddy.
No, Max, I'm not going to let you two kill everyone on the ship after I went through everything I could to not have them kill you. Because they will.
They did kill me. You failed.
I put you back together.
Sure, they did kill me, though.
Do it again. And they won't, and I won't be able to put you back together after that.
Sit down, Dad.
I'll put you back together.
I'm just asking you to sit down.
Jimmy's not going anywhere.
Conrad,
Jimmy will keep this in a standoff.
Conrad, go ahead and finish.
Alright. Conrad's gonna go right back to the wire.
Don't you do it.
So
Oh,
help
I
me
will.
God, if you make a move, Dad, I am shooting that wall.
So it looks like Conrad's
Either
going
you
back
kill
to
everyone
repair
or
the
you
wiring.
kill everyone. I'm gonna try stopping him. I'm stopping Conrad.
All right, he's going to stop Conrad. Max, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Oh, Max.
I can't do it. I mean, imagine, if you will, the scene from RoboCop, right, where he goes to arrest the head of OCP. I can't hurt my dad.
Oof.
Another alien trying to stop Conrad.
So once again, another panic roll. So add another stress and roll, or add another stress and roll again.
7.
So with a 7, this time you have your stress level and the stress level of all friendly PCs in short range of you increased by 1. So Conrad,
Yeah.
you receive a stress as you have a nervous twitch, as you're just watching this all happening, and you're kind of like, you take a step and you see the gun and you're just twitching and trembling and you're probably just pissed. And you watch as Conrad starts, hot wires this, the wiring for the laser array straight into the life support system. What are you going to activate it, or?
Yes.
It'll kill you, Conrad, you idiot.
Don't kill him.
So there's a large surge of power, and you see several sparks from where you've really just kind of, I mean, you've probably helped, your knife probably helped in this situation, as you're just cutting open wires and just, attaching different wires to each other, and there's a surge of power, and like pop, pop, and the lights maybe even flicker just a little bit. Meanwhile, on the bridge, there's the captain's getting ready to, they're getting ready to set out, and there's several different crew members on each one of the consoles, and one of them sees a flashing light. Captain, are we targeting anything? No, we're not. What's going on? He taps the screen. Our laser array is currently firing. It looks like. That can't be right. And one guy's finally goes to the bulkhead and looks out into space. I don't see us firing anywhere. Where's all that power going? At which point one of the consoles blows up. That's the life support. And
Cue back to below deck where I'm explaining. That just means that the air isn't going to get recycled and the heat generators aren't going to keep the ship warm. In the long term, it will result in people dying, but if they just turn around and go back to the planet, everyone will be fine. Literally, it's just a matter of evacuating the ship.
No harm done. Conrad just kind of dusts his hands off.
Damn it, Max.
We'll be fine.
At which point you probably hear the life support systems failure, life support systems failure.
Literally, no one will die unless they are a bunch of space Amish and don't understand what that means.
Now,
Kinda looks
so
like
so Jimmy's a pilot right now, and he at least understands like the size of the ship, the life support. So how long does the ship have for air right now? Would you think? Or would Jimmy think?
It depends. It depends on how much damage the life support system has taken. If this explosion has merely, overridden and damaged the life support, then you might have even a shift or two. But if any more damage has happened, like if the what are they called? If I can't remember the part on the ship. They're the parts that are creating the air scrubbers. If the air scrubbers have been like damaged or exploded, or if anything like that happened, then it could be much more serious.
Well, they would be off. Without the life support system
Yeah.
controlling them, they wouldn't be activated. So
Yeah.
even if they're not destroyed,
So
they're not working.
That is correct. So at the moment, there's all the oxygen on the ship is the only oxygen you have. So
Right.
with, I would say probably a shift or 1 to 2 shifts.
The CO2 buildup would be the
So-
immediate problem. The loss of heat exchange to the space would be much slower. So
Yeah,
that would
I can
be-
imagine
yeah,
Jimmy
so-
pulling like the air tank out of his bag here.
So you brought a ton of stuff. Conrad brought nothing. I brought a gun, and we see who won this fight.
Nobody.
So, yeah. Yeah, I would say that you probably have about about 6 hours before it starts becoming immediately deadly. You'll probably start feeling some of these effects, like you'll start feeling some oxygen deprivation in that 6 hours.
Cool. Can we open the door?
Yeah. You certainly can try. You haven't even tried to see if it's unlocked or not.
That's why I said, can we open the door?
Max, you go over and the door opens and you see that guy, the same private that you have been that you've made somewhat friends with. Is standing there and he's got his weapon half raised and he's looking around and he's like, you guys should stay in there. There's something going on in the ship.
Yeah, what do these klaxons mean? I say, stepping closer to him. I'm scared.
That's. I think I'm hearing the life support's failed, but that's all right. It happens all the time on these old UPP ships. Everything will be fine. Just
Is Conrad anywhere behind
let's
me?
stay in your room.
Conrad's ready to get out of here.
Yeah, but are you like close behind me?
Yeah.
All right, I pull out the 357 Magnum and literally jam it right into his ball sack. And I say, "Give Conrad the gun."
What do you? Whoa! How'd you get a gun?
Give him the gun now if you don't have kids in the future.
Give me that.
Make a manipulation check, either a command or manipulation, whichever one you want to make, with a bonus of +2. And that +2 is coming from the successes that Conrad had on his manipulation check.
Can Conrad make that roll?
Well, you're the one that jammed your gun into his.
Yeah,
his
well, I would
children.
assume that being so scary about having a gun jammed into your nuts is going to be more than the words I can convey.
Yeah, and I give the guy a look having that thing jammed in my nuts where I'm just like, you know what's best for you.
Because I mean, I understand that the
All right, I'll give you 3 dice bonus. I'll give you a 3 dice bonus.
sure on my worst stats. Oh shit! Sorry.
Did you do +3?
Yeah, I did. I did the thing that we all know you don't do.
Bobo, hello. So I'll give you this, but what are you gonna do?
We're gonna follow you to the armory. Lead the way.
If anyone sees me, I'm dead. I can't do this with you guys.
Well,
Oh, come on now. We could save your life.
lead the way in a way that doesn't make us seen. Then
Yeah.
You'll save me from this. I'm gonna be honest. This life support thing never happens. I don't know what's going on. If you let me come with you, I'll help you. I'll help you. Okay.
Wonderful. Conrad just gives him the knife.
Oh, thanks. So you have his pulse rifle, and he's got your knife. Thanks.
lead the
You're
way.
welcome, bro.
The armory.
Yeah, we need armor and weapons.
I think I can get you there. It'll be a little bit difficult, but there seems to be a lot of stuff going on. Okay, follow me. So he starts making his way down down through these different hallways, and he takes a few different turns. And 1 second, the armory's right around the corner. He peeks around the corner. This might be a problem, but there's 2 guys stationed out there.
Okay, here's the plan. Conrad, aim at hip level. Be ready to fire as soon as somebody grounds that corner. I take out a bunch of ketchup packets and jam them in my mouth. I am going to fall over the corner, go, and then bite down hard on the ketchup packet so ketchup squirts out my mouth all over the floor, like I'm spitting up blood.
All right. And what is your goal here, to make them like freak out and think you're dying and come help you, or
yes,
is
exactly that? And then when they bend over to investigate what's wrong, Conrad, I want him to put a clip into them. That's why I said aim at hip level, because they're gonna have to bend over to see me because I'm a child laying on the ground.
All right, so I need you to roll a. What skill do you think would be best to fake this? To fake this.
Well, if you're putting it in my hands, I would say mobility.
And why exactly is it mobility?
Because I have to circle around that corner really fast and then put ketchup packets in my mouth unseen and then fall to the ground without looking like I'm faking it.
I would say this would probably be most likely another manipulation check.
I mean, it's like a physical move.
It is.
That's true. It is.
I mean, mobility is all about stealth, and I am stealthing those ketchup packets in my mouth.
I'll say it's a mobility. Yeah, I'll say it's a mobility check. Well, I'll let you roll mobility. So you roll out and start and fall on the ground, and also you rolled a success on the first dice, so would have worked either way. But you roll out and kind of and you shove them in your mouth and flop on the ground, spewing out this red substance, whatever kind it is, and you hear oh God, something's going on over there, and the 2 guys they jog over, and you see 2 UPP soldiers. They're not wearing their combat armor since they're just on the ship, and they both just have pistols at their side, and they both come running over to come check out your body. Conrad, what would you like to do?
Conrad's gonna clock one of them at hip level.
All right. So what I need you to do is, I believe you have the pulse rifle under your.
Yeah, what's the damage?
So which I think. Let me double check. The damage on a pulse rifle is 2. So it looks like it's all correct. But what you're going to do is you're going to roll with you're shooting fully automatic, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to get a +2 dice bonus. And I'll say that since you guys planned this, you also were aiming. So you have a +4 to this. So yeah, just hit attack with a +4. So here is how full auto works.
Oh, you get more dice on full auto. I think it's +2 dice.
You yeah, she already had a +2 to that. You roll 1 stress dice if you don't mind, because you firing on full auto gives you 1 stress dice.
Oops.
Automatically.
Yeah, these guns are amazing because they give you plus dice already, plus you get bonus dice for being in full auto. It's a good time.
So hit 1 on your stress level, hit one of the numbers, and then just hit stress dice. All right. So your stress dice, when you went full auto, your stress isn't going to affect you. So you can distribute any additional hits you roll beyond the first to secondary targets. The first one will inflict damage equal to the damage rating, and further ones can be used as a stunt. So automatically, you'll do 2 damage to the first guy because you're 1 hit, and then you've got 2 additional hits. So you could assign 2 damage to the other guy with your second hit, and then with your third hit, you could add an additional damage or do any normal stunt to either one of them.
I'll just add an additional damage.
All right.
3 and 2 then. Nice.
Which one? I mean, so 1 takes 3 damage and 1 takes 2 damage, and they both have more than that amount of hit points. So one of them, they both just get blasted with full automatic fire, and I need everyone to roll initiative.
Would I have an opportunity while she's opening fire from there to roll over and shoot one of them?
I guess Jimmy's not involved in this combat. He's not going along with them, by the way.
Yeah, no, I would assume Jimmy ran off to get to get help.
Jimmy's
to go
going a different
us.
direction, and I'll figure out what direction that is in a second when it comes back around to me.
But yeah, no, I mean, when Conrad opens fire, would I be able to roll over and shoot from the ground as well?
I am going to say it's just Conrad's ambush, and
Conrad takes all the blame.
As yours was initiating them to draw them closer.
Got it.
So.
Oh, so we both rolled the same
Max,
number.
do you want to reroll?
No, don't we both roll, or is it since we both rolled at the same time, right?
Well, Conrad rolled first.
But I mean, the initiative is everybody is rolling at the same time.
Yeah. Heavens! All right, I've got initiative 10 and initiative 8. Since you both rolled 7s, I'll just say you guys go before him. So these guys run over, and you just spray them with gunfire, and they both stumble back. They're not wearing any armor, so they both are just, shit! What the fuck? We're taking fire! And next up would be who would like to go first, Max or Conrad?
Conrad has the full auto weapon.
All right, I'm gonna shoot the first guy again.
Are you going to do full auto again? So add 1 stress, and then add a bonus 4 dice. Are you 2 for aiming, and then 2 for the full auto? So three hits again. What would you like to? What distribution of damage would you like to do? One guy is currently. We'll say guy 1 has taken 3 damage, and guy 2 has taken 2
Okay.
points of damage.
Guy 1.
So you have a distribution. So you have a distribution of
Right.
3 damage and 2 damage, and so you can distribute that how
Okay.
you'd like
So
between
I'll
the two
put
of
the
them.
3 damage on guy 1 and 2 damage on guy 2.
So the one that you did a lot of damage to the last turn, you're going to do the majority of damage to again.
Yeah.
Okay, so you unload into these two, and the first one, guy number 1 that you had done 6 points of damage to, drops dead, and the other one is still up. So you unload into the both of them again, and they, he does the classic movie shot and flails around and flops to the
Finish him
ground.
off, Max.
So that's what, 4 damage?
And yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So you just boom, and the third guy's nuts goes everywhere. You just completely disembowel him.
Blow your nuts off.
Welcome
Those
back.
two are both dead.
Welcome back to the future.
And he goes, why did you guys just kill those 2 guys? Says your buddy with the knife. What? I didn't think we'd kill anyone. I thought we're just trying to get
I had to
away.
prove to my buddy Max that he's still my friend, even though he's a robot.
Android. Cyborg. I don't know what I am.
So you guys have just cleared the way to the armory. Jimmy, your son and Conrad have opened the door and convinced this guard out there to lead him to the armory. What are you doing?
Yup. Well, given I know the source of the damage here, where could Jimmy assume that he would need to go to fix the problem?
Most likely, the ship has. You've probably just fried the main console for life support, so you'd probably have to repair that, which would most likely be either on the engineering level or the command deck.
Okay, I'll head to the engineering level then.
Okay. So you're heading there, and you arrive at the same engineering level. There's lots of people running around on this ship, and you see several soldiers are kind of moving around. You see most of them seem like they have somewhere to go, and some of them are looking a little confused. But from your experience, it looks like these soldiers are just going to the standard. If shit goes wrong, assume these positions.
Right.
Do that. Well, it's the crew members that are kind of running
the
around.
Engineering crew here.
Yes, at least on the way from your location to the engineering area, you're not seeing any engineering folks. And when you get there, you do see there's about probably 3, maybe even 4 crew members, or probably 3 crew members, kind of looking through the engineering level and kind of trying to assess. It looks like they're doing a diagnostic to see what's going on.
Yeah, so I'm going to just approach them and tell them outright, this is what happened, short between this system and this system, and it's probably been knocked out through power surge. And just completely speed up their diagnostic on that term.
All right, so yeah, with your extra information, how much information are you going to give them about? I mean, are you just going to tell them straight up this is what's going on, or?
I'm telling them exactly what happened mechanically right now.
Okay, so they start. They're like, "Oh, how do you know this? How do you know what happened? Who are you?"
Don't worry about that right now. Let's get this problem fixed. Command.
Yeah. Okay, let's. Roll a command.
This ship fixed. Don't let people die. Should I actually roll for that?
Yeah, sure. Roll command. Let's see how.
Uh,
I mean, in one situation they kind of like suspect you, and they might take your help, and in the other you're just like taking command of the situation, ordering them around.
And quick question. Still have the stress, or did we have time before and after actions there? I can't remember exactly how the order went
You
or how
haven't
long
taken
it
any
went.
time.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm
You
still
have to
rolling
take
with
about
stress.
10 minutes to lose a point of stress. Yep.
Double aliens. Man,
You are really having
every
a terrible time.
today.
So roll and add another stress, and then let's see that stress roll.
Add stress. Panic. 9. It keeps getting higher and higher. When is the bad stuff gonna happen?
So you are just it's whether by stress, confusion, or the realization that you're all going to die anyways, you're starting to you're trying to help and you're trying to command them. You're like, guys, come on, please, this is what's going on. And you're just like, I mean, you're like, it's got to be over here. We got to fix this panel right here. And you're just like throwing different pieces to each side. And one of the pieces you even drop is they've diagnosed the problem and they're working on fixing that set of blown fuses and panels, and it falls and breaks. It's resetting all the work they've currently been doing. Adder just said that our stream stopped. Doesn't
Still
look like it
working
stopped
for
to
me?
me.
Still going for me.
Yep, still going. I'm not showing any drop frames, and I'm green.
We are in the green, unlike the ship. All right. We'll see. Maybe that's on his end. So this has happened. You've really only managed to make the situation worse in the engineering room.
Good job.
Meanwhile, out in front of the armory, where everything is just getting better, not a worse situation whatsoever. What would you two like to do?
So we're in the armory.
You're outside the armory. There's 2 dead bodies in the hallway, and you just open fire, and it's probably echoing through the ship.
You remember at the end of Die Hard when they finally break into the safe, and it's all money, and it's like Ode to Joy starts playing.
It's such a good scene.
Hit the button to open the doors.
Activate. Da-da-da. Oh.
So what do they get?
Looking into this armory, it's an armory on a military vessel. You're seeing combat armor. You're seeing a number of pulse rifles. You're seeing their pulse rifles. So it's the AK-47 pulse assault rifle. You're seeing several shotguns. You're seeing several heavier weapons. You're probably seeing a grenade launcher, a heavy pulse rifle, at least one incinerator, racks of grenades, combat armor.
Lock and load. What's the armor? What's the actual armor? Is it still the 5-tier armor, or is there better?
It is the 5-tier armor.
Putting on the armor.
So you each have armor 5, air supply 0, weight 1.
And I'll take like 2 automatics and maybe actually get the grenades.
All right. So you do have inventory space. So checking your character, a lot of you have enough space to carry 8 items. Everyone can carry 8 weight 1 items. So looking at the equipment guide, your armor is going to be weight 1, so that'll take up 1 slot. Your items like your knife has a weight of half, so it counts as half an item. So you could have 2 knives, right, and that would take up one of your 8 item slots. With your rifle, your pulse rifle is weight 1, so that takes up 1 slot as well. So Yeah, just let me know what you guys want to take.
What'd you say the armor was? Weight 1?
Weight 1.
And the AK was, what weight?
Weight 1 as well.
All right. I'll take 2 AK 40-47s.
And grenades are weight half. So 2 grenades would be an item slot.
Okay, grenade launcher, you said?
Gonna load up on grenades.
A grenade
Okay.
launcher is weight 1/2.
Yeah, grenade launcher's weight. I think that's because it's an underslung grenade launcher.
Oh, is
So
it?
you can attach it to the AK.
Do they have a heavy? They have a heavy pulse rifle?
Yep.
Oh, fuck that! I'll change the AK for a heavy pulse rifle.
Okay. Yeah, and that would be a weight 2.
Yeah, I'll gladly make that trade.
So 1 grenade is half weight.
Yes.
Oh, actually, do they have a smart gun?
They do not have a smart gun.
What about the sentry gun?
They do not have sentry guns either.
Alright, so I'll take the grenade launcher and the heavy pulse rifle. And I guess it
So
still leaves me room for the incinerator unit.
Yeah. You take the incinerator. I'm just packed with grenades.
Well, my benefit is that I do not suffer from stress. So going
But
full
there's
auto.
no oxygen on the ship. How can you incinerate anyone?
There's still oxygen. I'm just going to be using it up faster.
So make sure to note what type of grenades you want there, Lunella.
What was the,
There's 3 types. There's explosive, electroshock, and stun.
What's the weight on grenades again? What page are they on?
1/2. This is page 124. The exact details about grenades is page 125, but the electroshock has the information.
I'm sorry. Say that page number one more time.
Yes,
I was doing math.
Basically, on page 124, it's got the quick and easy stats for the weights, and for the actual effects, it's actually all on page 125 under the grenade launcher. They've got frag grenades, smoke grenades, flash grenades.
Are we on the same page?
It's page 125. Heavy weapons.
I'm on page 125. Where's? And then
It's like
It's just like
under grenade launcher. Under grenade launcher, the second paragraph: a target hit by a frag grenade suffers explosive damage.
Oh, okay.
Yada 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 yada.
Okay, I was looking at something different.
To find the exact types of grenades, it's kind of buried inside that text.
Yeah,
But,
I was looking for
4
like
types of grenades.
subcategories or whatever.
You guys are all getting ready and getting your armor ready, and there is an intercom inside this armory, and you hear a bzzz.
Okay, do you want to do
Who is in the armory?
Do you want to do the Harrison Ford joke, or am I going to do it?
You do it.
Yes, sir. We just had a misfire, a weapons misfire. We're okay now. We're good.
Why are you accessing the
How are
armory?
you?
I'm sorry. What was that?
Why are you accessing the armory? There was no access authorized for the armory.
Don't
Who
know
is
what
this?
you're talking about. I shoot the intercom. It was a boring.
Can I help you?
It was a boring conversation anyway.
All right, so you guys are stocking up. Meanwhile, down in the engineering room, now that you've busted that, you accidentally damaged that piece of circuitry, things are starting to get a little bit more frantic. They're kind of trying to push you out of the way. Please, sir, we don't know who you are, but we're trying to fix the life support. You're only damaging things. Please, can
Can
you let us do our job?
We gotta get this done. I gotta stop
And-
him.
it's probably at this point that you might have heard echoing through the halls the gunfire.
Oh God, they've already started.
Yeah.
Just hear Conrad laughing.
Where's the
Back at the
where's
armory.
I gotta go, and Jimmy's gonna start running to the command. I think.
All right, you're running to the bridge.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Max and Conrad, where are you intending to go?
Do we want to go up to command and to the mother and try to get a hold of the ship?
Yeah, but usually the mother is right off of the bridge, so I guess we have to go to the bridge too.
All right.
You hear another different clack on. Then the initial life supports start flaring. There are unauthorized access to the armory. There are intruders on board. Prepare to repel boarders.
Cool. Lead us to the bridge.
I really don't think I should do that.
You've already gotten this far. You're already in trouble.
Yeah,
Here,
you're a culpable
gun.
associate. You know, they're gonna execute you if you find you.
Not if.
You won't even have
Not
time to
if-
say I surrender. You will be
Yeah.
shot on sight. This is treason. They do not handle
basically
treason
on our
well.
side.
His eyes go wide, and he turns around and he just runs as fast as he can down one of the halls.
Yeah, he was a coward anyway.
Can I? Okay, I won't shoot him.
Yeah, it's fine. Save your ammo for the.
You
the
could
bridge.
if you want.
Gotta save my ammo.
Well, we also don't need to be making noises so they know exactly where we're going. I grenade launcher out, frag grenade in. I'm just gonna blow when we get to the bridge. I'm just gonna blow the hinges right off that fucking door. You get ready to spray
Yeah.
fire on anybody inside. After that, I'm gonna incinerate every living soul on that bridge.
Let's do it.
So you guys are dashing towards the bridge. Griffin, your character's making their way to their bridge, and it just so happens that those two corridors intersect, and you guys are dashing through in your heavy armor and loaded down with weapons, and you round the corner, and Jimmy is frantically running through trying to get to the bridge, and you guys see each other.
God damn it, you madman!
Stay on the other side of the hall, or you'll get hit by the blast radius of this frag grenade.
And Jimmy just keeps running.
Stop him, Conrad. I can't physically harm him.
All right, Conrad's gonna throw a smoke grenade at him.
A smoke grenade?
Yeah.
Those things hurt if you get hit by them.
Oh, you're just trying to peg him with it. You're not gonna like.
That's hilarious.
Are you pulling the
Yeah.
grenade?
Yeah, Conrad's gonna do that.
Fill the whole hallway up.
Oh, you're gonna.
Yep.
All right. And are you rolling to just try to throw the like? Are you just trying to smoke the hallway, or are you trying to peg him with it?